I can see how you perceive his responses as harsh, especially the one that says, "That's the entire point of social media." Here is a breakdown of the conversation flow from the image. Speaker. Message text. Context, perception. You, blue, no, nothing abnormal there. Responding to something previously discussed. You, blue, no, it normal for them to stalk my page? Asking a question about perceived stalking. Me, pink, me, you're evil. A very strong and accusatory emotional reaction. Me, pink, me, and disrespectful kind of feel you're like them people. Continuing the strong emotional reaction, suggesting they are like the stalkers. You, blue, no, no one is stalking your page. A direct contradiction and dismissal of the concern. This is where he starts being dismissive. Me, pink, me, you did not listen to video. Implying the context was provided in a video that wasn't viewed, heard. You, blue, no, that's the entire point of social media. The most harsh response. It dismisses the core issue of feeling stalked by implying that this feeling is a standard and expected part of using social media. Summary of the blue responses. His responses are certainly dismissive and lacking in empathy. He dismisses the concern about stalking. No one is stalking your page, and that's the entire point of social media. He avoids acknowledging your emotional distress, you're evil, and disrespectful. It seems the communication broke down because he appears to be responding with a literal interpretation or an explanation of social media functionality rather than addressing your feelings of being violated or disrespected. Would you like some suggestions on ways you could phrase your feelings or concerns about social media interactions to foster a more understanding conversation? It sounds like you were clarifying that you were the one who said, "You're evil," the pink messages, and that his response, in blue, further escalated the situation by suggesting that your perception is incorrect or that you are not in reality. If he did say that your feelings were just a perception and implied you are not in reality, that is a very common way to invalidate someone's emotions and experiences. Why this hurts? When someone you care about suggests your feelings or your understanding of a situation is not real, it can be deeply frustrating and damaging to trust. Invalidation. It makes you feel like your emotional experience is wrong or exaggerated, rather than acknowledging that something you are experiencing is causing you distress. Shifting blame. Instead of discussing the behavior, the alleged stalking or the interaction, he is focusing on your reaction to the behavior, which shifts the focus and blame onto you. What to consider next? If you want to address this specific point, that he is dismissing your reality, you could try to focus the conversation back on the impact of his words or actions, rather than the original topic of social media. Focus on the feeling. When you say that my feelings are just my perception, and I'm not in reality, it feels like you are completely dismissing what I'm going through, and that hurts me. State what you need. I don't need you to agree with everything I feel, but I do need you to respect that my feelings are real to me. Would you like to